What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video review today. I am super excited to be doing this video for you guys because right behind me is a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Overland, and well, I've been trying to get my hands on doing a video with this vehicle for a little while. It's just an absolute beast, absolute elegant, beautiful vehicle that Jeep has produced. I love the new body style that they have been coming out with now, and this is how all the 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokees are going to look as well. They got a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 under the hood, 360 horsepower with air suspension, select train performance. This thing is just absolutely sick. Absolute beautiful sound system, amazing ride, a lot of really cool features that you're gonna like. So make sure you stay tuned and watch this video. Hit that like button because it helps support our channel with the algorithm and social media. Make sure you also comment down below what you thought of this video and any feedback that you have, and subscribe because it helps build our channel and our little family here on YouTube so we can continue to bring you guys this amazing content. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, let's get things rolling today. If you've been tuning into the channel and watching all the video reviews that I've been doing, you guys know that I am on the way to the spot where we do our full review of the interior as well as the exterior. And yeah guys, like I said in the beginning, I am beyond excited for today's video. And it's been a while. I've been waiting patiently. We have a few Grand Cherokee L's on the lot, but I was waiting for this one specifically because this is the V8 5.7 liter Hemi, and it's the Overland package, which is pretty much fully loaded. We've got the Macintosh sound system, we've got our Quadra Air lift suspension, we've also got the Select Train performance package in here as well. And yeah guys, I can't express the luxury, the perfection, the elegance, and the comfort that this vehicle provides you, and the price range honestly isn't too bad. 79,000 Canadian, that is not terrible. I know for some people, you know, that might be outrageous to you, and that's fine. We all have different opinions and different perspectives on the pricing of a vehicle, but I'm gonna tell you this: if you were in this vehicle in person on a test drive, you would understand how I feel about this vehicle. And we're going to go through all of that today, the features, because this vehicle has some very cool features, and we're going to go through all the buttons, all the features, the exterior look. We have it in this beautiful black, diamond crystal black, and this is honestly one of my favorite colors that Jeep does on their Grand Cherokees and all their other vehicles and fleet. I just love black. I think black on black is always clean, even black with chrome accents. For me, preference wise, I'm very picky when it comes to buying a car, and I do prefer the black. It's a clean look, it's sleek on the road, and it's classy to me. And yeah, like just overall, I really wish you guys could experience this, and I hope that if any of you are in the market and looking to buy a vehicle, especially one with 3 rows, because this is an SUV that has 3 rows. We have 7 or 8 seats in this vehicle, which is crazy. You can fit the whole family and their your kids' friends, or whatever it may be, in this car, and it's comfortable. The seats are comfortable. The entire way this vehicle has been built is just very luxurious, very classy, and this is Jeep's new direction in their 3-row vehicles. This is the new body style. We got the 2022 Grand Cherokees coming out soon, and they're going to be in the exact same kind of body style. And I'm actually really impressed with Jeep's direction that they're taking, and I just like the modern look and feel, like the wood accents that are throughout this whole vehicle. I don't want to get too carried away here in the intro, because honestly there's just so much to talk about, so much to go over. And just sitting here in the driver's seat, I love this steering wheel. It's so classy, so luxurious, and I truly am a Jeep fan. More so a Grand Cherokee Jeep fan than I am a Wrangler, and I hope that doesn't annoy some of you guys. I do love pardon me there, I do love Wranglers, but they just aren't my style of vehicle in terms of driving. I'm also not really an off-road kind of guy. I hope one day I'll have the time to be able to do more off-roading, but I love classy, I love good sound systems, and this vehicle has an insane sound system. It absolutely smashes, and that was one thing that impressed me a lot as well. And you can't go wrong with Macintosh. They really do hit the nail on the head when it comes to sound in all directions. You know, the Macintosh is the exact same sound system that you get in the Wagoneer and the Grand Wagoneer, and I believe you can probably have other options as well. But yeah, just overall, like, this is a longer vehicle. It's not as wide, I would say, but it is a little bit longer, so you do take up a little bit more of the road. But it just like I was saying in that last video of the Durango, it doesn't make you feel like you're in a vehicle that's like very big, like a Lincoln or a Caddy. You feel like you're in the driver's seat. You feel like you're in a compact SUV with a lot of performance, and that's impressive. And to me, that's important, because you know, sometimes people hesitate on wanting to drive a vehicle of this size, and I'll be honest, it's no longer than a Chrysler Pacifica or a minivan, you know what I mean? And so for $79,000, you're getting a lot inside of this vehicle, and we're gonna go over all of that today. I'm gonna take it right over here, and what we're gonna do is give this little beauty a little bit of a pull. This is the 5.7 liter Hemi V8, so 360 horsepower under the hood here. And I got it in sport mode, of course. Just down here there's a button. We got sport, auto, snow, sand, and rock, as well as the Quadra Air lift suspension just right here on the right side. Very easy to lift and lower the vehicle, and I love that a lot. It's really cool. You know, for aerodynamics, for off-roading. You're getting a vehicle that's made for the city, but also made for off-roading. This vehicle could handle any terrain, hence the Select Terrain Performance package that is in this vehicle. And so overall, I'm excited to show you guys this vehicle today. We got the full sunroof. We got a beautiful day in North Vancouver, like I said earlier, and I couldn't be more excited today than I am now to be doing this video. I've been waiting a long time to be able to get this beautiful car on review, and the day has come, and I hope you guys sit back, grab some popcorn, enjoy the video, leave a like. You know, it supports the channel. Comment down below your feedback, positive or negative. I'm always open, all ears, and hit that subscribe button, because it just helps our channel grow and allows us to continue to bring this footage for you guys. But let's give it a little pull here, hear that Hemi a little bit. Gee, I'll tell you, like, this vehicle is long, but it feels punchy, and it's got some nice growl to it. You know, if you're someone with a family and you're like, you know, dreading getting rid of your coupe or whatever it may be, and you don't want to go to a minivan, well, you know what I mean, it still puts you back a little bit in your seat. You can get up pretty quick, especially in sport mode. You can see there the cluster, the rev limiter. It's keeping it, you know, right there. So when you put your foot on the gas, that you're punching and you're going quick, which I love. And the other feature, you know, a lot of vehicles are starting to have this nowadays, but the one feature I really love is the rear view mirror, and the way you can see out the back like a camera. Very easy to turn it off and use it as a regular rear view mirror for some people who don't like it. But overall, I really like it. Earlier, I was at a light. I could see into other people's car. I could see what they were doing, and I think that's pretty funny. I think eventually it would be cool if Jeep can maybe make this rear view camera a little bit wider, because it is a little bit zoomed in, so the perspective isn't as true as you know, when it's not on. But nevertheless, I don't want to jump too far ahead here. I wanted to give a little taste of what this beauty is like on the road, and it's an absolute gorgeous drive. You need to test drive this for yourself. But further ado, guys, let's get this video rolling. I'm super excited, so let's go. right guys, we are now parked off to the side, so let's get this video officially started. We're going to start here in the interior of the cabin and go over all of the features that we have here in this beautiful 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Overland. 5.7 liter V8 Hemi, like I said, 360 horsepower. This thing is super fun and luxurious in every way, and we're going to go through some of those features today. And just starting here in the driver's seat with the steering wheel, the elegance that the steering wheel just presents you with the wood finishing right up through the steering wheel here with this beautiful high gloss black, as well as the chrome kind of little accents here, which I think is very clean, tying in with the middle here and the black and the chrome, and as well as the paddle shifters. We got that matte black with the chrome. Just absolutely gorgeous, and just such a nice steering wheel. I love the design of it. The size, it's just, it feels great in your hand. It's obviously a heated steering wheel. We got white stitching in here, just very well thought out, tying in with the entire vehicle, because there is a lot of high gloss black, a lot of chrome, and a nice bit of wood finishing, just as you can see here throughout the entire cabin. And it's just super impressive. We got an amazing cluster screen right in front of us, just full digital, absolutely gorgeous. As you can see here, if I rev it a little bit, you can see the rev limiter going up that way. I love the way that looks. It looks absolutely clean. You can hear that 5.7 liter Hemi just growling, wanting to just take over the streets. I just love that a lot. Behind the steering wheel, we have our windshield wiper buttons and all that stuff for the front and the back, and then as well as our turning signals. I've said this in a lot of videos. I really hope Jeep, Ram, Dodge, like a lot of these companies, can start investing and tying in the entire, they do so well with their interior and the way they lay out the whole vehicle. It would just be cool to see them do the same thing here with some unique indicators and windshield wiper buttons. I know with the pandemic, a lot of parts and stuff like that are limited, so you know, they're probably making do with what they have. But at the end of the day, I think they could really make some really cool things here that just add a little more elegance and add a little more depth to what the vehicle's value is. And I'm sure it wouldn't add too much more cost, you know what I mean? You're paying $79,000 for this vehicle. You want to make sure that you get everything possible out of it. And this one is brand spanking new. Shout out Foundation Auto, North Vancouver on 1600 Marine for providing today's vehicle for this video. We got 42 kilometers on the clock. This thing is brand new, hasn't even seen a whole lot of day. And well, today we got a beautiful sunny day. We got the backdrop of Vancouver right there. It's just, it's a perfect day to do this video. And like I said earlier, I really wanted to do this car. It's been on my list of cars that I really wanted to review. And like I've said in other videos, guys, I'm not an car expert. I'm trying to learn as much as I can as I go, but I want to give an honest review in the most unbiased perspective I can, and just help some of you guys who are out there in the market looking to buy a vehicle, whether it's this, a Lincoln, or whatever it may be. Just watch the video, consider, look at all the features, save yourself a little bit of time from going to the dealership. But if it really intrigues you, make sure you come down and see one of our sales guys, because they will take care of you, and we will give you that best experience possible, and they will earn your trust. I truly believe that and stand by it. But going right back into what we're talking about with the cluster, just absolutely gorgeous. Have all our settings here that we can go through, messages, audio, have your audio up there, your off-roading screen just like that. If we go back there, you can actually see showing your arrow, and I like that a lot. We're obviously in sport mode right now. More of our we got some more settings here, tire pressures, and all that stuff. I believe, I'm not 100% sure. I know I was in a Grand Cherokee L before, a different version of this one. I'm not too sure if this one has it, but there was a night vision camera that would be in the cluster, which was absolutely sick. I actually want to see if we can find it, because that was very impressive to me, and I've never seen that in a vehicle before. I thought that was pretty crazy to have night vision in a vehicle. That is just absolutely berserk to me. But maybe I think this one does not have it. We do have the driver assistant there, which is cool. But yeah, moving on. We got this gorgeous leather just wrapped throughout the entire vehicle here, and just with the white stitching, and then kind of contrasting down to the leather over here, all the way down to the wood with that chrome, and then meeting us into the middle here with this high gloss 10.1 inch screen, touch screen, with all the control buttons as well, in case you don't want to mess around too much with the screen. And then, like I said, we got the Macintosh sound system here. I love the way Macintosh stands out from every other sound system. They just add a little bit of luxury with the way that they invent, or what's the word, make the way they make their presence in the vehicle, with the display showing you Macintosh. And I truly love that sound system. It absolutely bangs. We're gonna try and throw some of that on today without getting copyrighted. But yeah, moving them back onto this 10.1 inch screen right here, we're gonna dive right into this real quick, because there's a few settings in here that are just absolutely game changer for me, and I've actually never experienced it in a car before. So don't judge me. But starting right here on the main page, we're on home right here. We got our navigation, which if you just click like that, it's gonna open up the full nav, take you straight to the nav screen. And I like that a lot. You can even go into the 3D version, click that. I like that a lot, really cool. At the top here, you're gonna see kind of display like you would on your cell phone. We've got our mic, our passengers settings for the climate, time, obviously, audio, the temperature outside, notifications, and then driver preferences. So if you want to set driver profiles, you want to have a little more of a profile for yourself, and then your wife maybe drives the car a little bit differently, so you have a profile for her. So it's kind of like like Netflix. You can just pick your own profiles, and that way everything's catered to you, which is super cool. You can edit the profile just right there, add a new one. It's effortless. It takes seconds. We mentioned this in one of the vehicles recently. Valet mode, one of the coolest features I love a lot in vehicles, because valet mode, just in my opinion, it's like a little cheat code. If you have a 16-year-old or 17-year-old son that wants to take the car out for a few days, or whatever it may be, or you're going to a restaurant, you're dropping your car off, you're paying a lot of money for these cars, and you don't want someone to screw that up for you. So you throw it into valet mode, put your security, you click it, put your security code, enter your PIN code, and then that way you can limit the vehicle to the speed and all that jazz, so that the car is restricted from doing a lot of things. That way no one can really go and mess about. Going into media, we got our standard media settings here. Obviously, the USB plugins, the Bluetooth, our Sirius XM, and our FM. We'll give a little bit of a taste without hopefully getting demonetized, but let's just jump into a little bit of yeah, I have a feeling that's probably going to get monetized, but let's just avoid that, because that doesn't really have the bass we want to be messing around with anyways. But just up here, you got your audio settings as well, your balance and fade throughout the cabin, our equalizers. Don't really have any of it set on, and this car was banging, so that's really interesting. So if I set some of these, that might actually enhance the sound a lot more. We got our speed volume here, so the faster you drive, the louder the car is going to play the music, which is super cool. Pump you up, get you going. We got our surround sound. Let's turn that on, because who doesn't like a little bit of surround sound, and all the extra jazz just right over here. You can play around with all those settings. Back to our sources, just shows you a little bit of a layout. You can have two USBs, an auxiliary, AM, FM, Sirius, Bluetooth. And moving on to my favorite area of this car is the comfort mode. Comfort mode has one of the coolest features that I have seen in a Jeep in a while, or in my lifetime at least, and that's the massage feature. This is absolutely game changing. When I first drove the Cherokee L with the massage feature, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. I almost fell asleep driving at the wheel, because it's just so relaxing. We just click waterfall right here, click it on just like that, click waterfall, put it on high, sit back just like this, and oh yeah, like it's getting in there. I want you guys to experience this through the video, but unfortunately you can't. But I am getting a nice massage, making this video even more relaxing to make for you guys. And ooh, it's hitting the spots, that's for sure. I needed it. My back was a little bit tangled up today, so this is nice. And waterfall is nice because it kind of just dribbles down throughout your back there, as you can see on the screen. Just kind of going downwards, just doing a nice little waterfall along your back muscles. We also got the lower back if you want to get your lower back going. Extend, low extend, rock climb. You can really mess around with these. And the cool thing is your passenger will also have the massage chair hooked up, which is very cool. As you can see here, your passenger, so you guys are, mom and dad driving long road trip to Kelowna. Well, guess what? You have very, very nice driver and passenger seats, but now you have massage chairs as well, and that road trip will become a lot easier. And when you get out and stretch, you're probably gonna feel a lot better. And I just think that's so cool. Even if you're waiting for someone, just throw in a little massage, have a relaxation. I'm ready to fall asleep, so I'm probably gonna have to turn this off because yeah, it's just too good. It's too good to be true. I love it so much. We got our rear climates just right there, and then our front climates here. So we do have the heated and ventilated seats, both passenger and driver, and we have the heated steering wheel as well. Right now I have the AC on because it was quite a busy day, so I was getting a little warm there. Turn that down so the fans aren't as loud for you guys. And let's just keep moving along here. So we got our nav. Like I showed you earlier, we got our phone. Very easy to set this up. Just go into your Bluetooth settings, and you can get that set up within 5 minutes or less, actually, like 1 minute. We go to vehicle here. We've got our mirror dimmer, our third row headrest fold, and our rear view camera, as you can see there. That's the demo plate in the way, so that's not the car doing that. Very nice rear view camera, almost 4K quality, very impressive, especially on this 10.1-inch screen. You see everything very clearly, bright as day, and I love that a lot. That is very important when you're driving a car this size. You want to make sure you can see everything the best you can, and if you want to zoom into certain areas, you can, just like that. So we'll exit out of that. We got all our apps right here. Load those all up. We're gonna have everything in here: Alexa, all your assists, audio settings, just absolutely everything. You got your ambient light coloring in here, so you know this car has some beautiful ambient lighting, and obviously it's bright right now, so we can't quite show you that, but as you can see right there, those are the ambient controls. We've got the blue going on, which is absolutely clean, one of my favorites. Yeah, we won't mess around too much with it, but you can adjust the coloring just by touching it like that, and you can see which parts of the vehicle will change. So at the bottom now we're gonna go yellow, and I think that's really cool. You can have a little fun with that, especially at nighttime. This car is just absolutely gorgeous to be in and drive, and we got it in the diamond black crystal color here. So you know, at night this thing is like a little Batmobile, which I love a lot. So finishing up there with the 10.1-inch screen, we're gonna just dive down a little bit here into the controls. So we do have all the climate controls that you saw in there is gonna be down here as well as our volume and our tune. Very nice. So that way, if you get some people are more used to just, you know, hitting heated seats just like that instead of going into the settings to do all of that, and so that's really cool. And you can put the ventilated on. We'll throw those on for a little bit, and then all your extra settings just down there. As you can see, we do have 2 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports, 12 volt DC plug-in, and this is your wireless charging station just down here. I'll pull my phone out, make sure no one's texting me there. We'll put that just like that, and we should see it hit charge. Perfect. So now it's starting to charge, which is very impressive and very cool. And if you want to just close it up like that, make it flush just like that. The ventilated seats just kicked in, and wow, it feels amazing. It's almost like an icy hot feeling. I love ventilated seats, especially if like it's summertime. Like, you're just gonna stay cool all the way around, and that's important for some people, and I like that a lot as well. To open that up, just press it just like that, very easy. So we'll close it up just like that, keep everything nice and flush. We still got the stickers on this thing because it is brand spanking new. But moving on to this dial here, I love a lot. Adds a lot of elegance and class to this vehicle with all the chrome and the high gloss all tying together. I love it a lot. It's actually really nice to change the gears. You just put your foot on the brake, and you can throw it into neutral just like that. One turn, you can throw it into neutral, reverse, and then now put it in neutral, and then obviously into drive. And it's very nice. It's very sturdy. Doesn't feel cheap, which is very important. I like that a lot, and it's very, very important that it doesn't feel cheap because you know, some companies fail with that. You got a nice little glass kind of touch here with the chrome, and then obviously our chrome over there as well. Like I was saying earlier, we got our rock, sand, mud, snow, auto, and sport settings right here. Very easy, just a flick of a button. Very nice way responsive in terms of the button. It feels nice and heavy, so it doesn't feel cheap. Just adjust the vehicle just like that. I like it in sport because this thing's absolutely cool. We can lower and raise the vehicle just right here. You just tap it up the same way, and we'll go all the way up. Let's see. You can feel it raising itself, which is really cool. I don't know if in the video it's gonna translate, but we are all the way up now off the ground, so that is really cool. Yeah, let's not get too carried away. I just love this car so much. It's so impressive and so much fun. Like, I would definitely own one of these. This and the Durango just are so tough to decide, but this is definitely more elegant and classy, and you just can't go wrong with Jeep either. They are the best at what they do for a reason, and they're #1 SUV in Canada for a reason, and so give them props where props are due. We've got all our more settings down here, our 4-wheel drives. If you open up this right here, you got your cup holders with ambient lighting as well, which is very nice, very nicely placed as well, so it's out of the way of everything. Right in the middle here we have one part that opens up, and it's more of like a little bit of a storage place that you could put more delicate things, just with the nice suede kind of padding that's in here. And then if we do one more click, then we got a bigger section with the exact same kind of padding, so you can fit quite a bit in here. This is a big space. Yeah, like, it's really the world's your oyster when it comes to this storage over here. You could do whatever you want with it. So let's close that up. Like I said earlier, this is I love the review camera with the camera like this. It's very easy just to turn it off. There's a little flick here, you just hit that, and as you can see, it's off, and you can just adjust it just like that, so that it obviously is showing you in the back. And if you want to put it back on, just like that, and then you can adjust it again. Obviously that is set, so you don't really need to move the mirror around. It's just very easy for you. Want to be able to have it at a point where it's easy for you to see. Moving up here, we have the full sunroof that goes all the way back to just a little bit behind the second row there. And to play with those settings, you can just click this right here. It's going to close the visor, so at nighttime or in the day, if you want it a little bit darker, a little more intimate, just like that, one touch, the whole thing's going to close very nicely and effortlessly, and doesn't make a lot of noise. It's very quiet and soothing. This car is the full luxury that you want and you need. It's so clean, you almost couldn't tell it's there until you just press it once, and boom, now she's gonna open up just like that. To open up the glass, it's very easy, very simple. The same button that's parallel to it, you just click open just like that, and we're gonna have the glass just nicely and quietly open up all the way to about here, which gives you it's gonna stop like that. Just make sure you want to open it all the way. It's gonna let you know, press me one more time, and give you access to that beautiful airflow that's coming in, and a beautiful sky. And it's an amazing day here today in North Vancouver. I must say, 10 degrees out, can't complain at all. It's been a little bit shitty over the winter, so we'll take this as we can get it. But yeah, just amazing. In the summertime, you could have such a blast with this thing, just cruising in Kelowna, wherever it may be, and have everything open up and have your airflow just flowing out throughout the whole vehicle, which is super important. And I love that a lot. Very quiet. We're gonna close that up just a little bit. You know what, actually, we'll do the video with this open, because why not? You know what I mean? So yeah, moving on, we got our light switches here, our trunk button right here to open up the trunk, more of our light switches here, our assist buttons, and a little place to store your sunglasses. Right here we got our garage control, and then obviously a little mirror to make sure that you look good. So moving on here to the door paneling, we got this amazing chrome handle, very nice, just sleek how it cuts in like that. Feels very good in the hands as well. It doesn't feel too cheap, which I like. We also have our controls here for the windows, which I like a lot too. They're nice, and they fit the theme of the vehicle, which is very cool. They're not just some cheap buttons, and they are one touch, so just like that you can open, and just like that you can close. We got our mirrors right here to fold them in. You just rotate that down just like that on the bottom, and the mirrors are going to fold in. That way when you park and you don't want anyone to hit your vehicle, simple as that. Just close them up and then flip the switch, and there we go, we're back open again. Open up this door here as we get ready to get out. We got our memory control buttons, as you can see right here, for the seats. And as you can see, like I was saying earlier with Macintosh and how they just design their speakers so elegantly, and it just fits this theme of the vehicle so well with Jeep. We got our controls right here for the seats, move back and forth, up and down. You got your backrest, all that jazz. Got our Jeep logo here in chrome. This vehicle's gotten a little bit dirty as I have gotten ready for the shoot today, but nevertheless, we got our headlight and taillight controls, our cabin dimmers, and this is the button to adjust the steering wheel so that you can have it to your preference. Got a little paddle shifters right here behind with our voice controls and our volume buttons. Just gorgeously, look at this, since 1941, just this gorgeous chrome, as you can see right here, just tying itself in perfectly with this wood. You can see the wood just throughout the whole door paneling and throughout this whole vehicle. It's super impressive. I love it a lot, and just a great look inside the cabin here. Just absolutely gorgeous. We do have this thing raised, like I said. We did that earlier, you guys were watching. We raised this thing all the way to the top, so it's a little bit higher off the ground. But just gorgeous seats. Heated and ventilated with the gorgeous Overland just right here, and bedded into the seating. I love that a lot. I love the Overland package. I love the Summit package. Absolutely amazing. Can't go wrong. We got our parking brake right here, and then for the hood, which we'll check out later, just open it like that. Let's make our way into the back of the cabin now. Just one more look into the front. We'll make sure we take a look in the passenger side as well. As you can see, the vehicle is just absolutely monster and gorgeous. Look how much it's raised with the air suspension. It's just absolutely sick how we've been able to raise it that high up off the ground. If we open up into the back here, we got my hat just chilling by itself. We'll put that in the front, get that out the way. I do have this seat quite a bit forwards, but that's okay because you can actually pull this all the way back so that they have a little bit more seating space, and that's just with, you know, the bar right here, which is very easy and very simple. And if you want to get access to your third row as well, you just pull this back, and that's going to open up your access to the third row. And I believe if you press this and you press that, these two buttons right here, you're going to open up that third row, make sure you can fit everybody in there. Or you know, vice versa, if you want to have it all the way down and have more trunk space, you know what I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. But let's get in the back here, let's get a feel for ourselves. We got heated and ventilated seats in the back here, which is super impressive. Put the headrests up a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. I'm not going to pull that down so that way I don't get jammed up, but you know what, actually let's just try it, because why not? The bun's right here. As you can see, I do have this all the way back, so obviously it's my knees are a little bit tighter. I am 6'1", but I'm honestly not lying. Like, this is very comfortable to sit back here. It generally does feel very comfortable, the seats, even though my knees are touching the back. But you can move this a little bit forward and get a little more knee space. As you can see right here, that seat's a little bit more forward, so get a little more knee space. You got your cup holders here, which is super cool. We got a USB and USB-C port on this side. We got some vents, and then we got our lights right here as well, and we have a USB-C and USB and USB-C port. My keys dropped out there, guys, so I'm gonna have to put that back in my pocket. But we got our cup holder here as well, and then our seat buttons here. So just to open up that, very easy, so the person in the back could even get out themselves. Yeah, let's hop out here. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Little look in there one more time in the back. You want to put them down, you just press this, and there they go, very quietly, very effortlessly they fold down. And look at that trunk space, guys. That is crazy. That is a lot of trunk space. If you wanted to just use this as a two-row vehicle, that is a crazy amount of trunk space. You could get quite a bit done with that. So let's pull this down, very easy, just like that. We're gonna pull the seat all the way back just like this, get in the back here. I do have the front seat all the way forward, so keep that in, or all the way back, so keep that in mind. I'm about 6'1", so I do need a little bit more knee room and leg room, but very comfortable nevertheless. Got a heated and ventilated back here, as you can see. Got all the climate controls right here for your passengers in the back, so the driver and passenger in the front don't have to be bothered. We've got 2 USB and 2 USB-C ports, 115 volt AC, and 150 watt plug just right here. Boom, just like that. Very nice quality vents, not cheap, got a little bit of stiffness to them, which is nice, and just kind of like a little bit of a touchscreen. We haven't taken the peel off yet. Got like our off-roading kind of Sahara feel, net mesh on the back here, storage of the seats, which I like a lot. Just kind of still telling you that, hey, you can off-road in this thing. It's not just a city car to look pretty, you can still get a little dirty in this thing. And one thing that's really nice is the protection visors, which I like a lot. You know, if you have the windows down and you don't want any bugs or anything flying into your face, got these protective visors just right here. Very easy to take off and on. You just pull them up like that, close them, put them back on just like that. Very easy, very effortless. Put up the window just like that. We'll open this. You can see some air vents on the side here as well. Gorgeous seats right here. Chunkier seats because they do have the massage features in them, which, you know, can't go wrong with massage chairs in a vehicle. You can't really complain at all. I definitely wouldn't complain having massage chairs in my vehicle. That'd be sick. Our Macintosh sound system just everywhere in this vehicle. This thing absolutely bangs. Like I said, you can't go wrong with Macintosh, and especially when they place it everywhere inside the cabin. They're literally on the trunk, they're everywhere. It's absolutely sick, and I love music. If you're someone that loves music, make sure you're buying a car that sounds good when you're driving, because there's a lot of really sick cars out there that have the shittest sound system, pardon my language, but they do. They have terrible sound systems, and it's just, you know, if you're someone looking to buy a car that gives you a bit of both, make sure you do that. Don't cheap out and get the car for the looks and not get the sound system, because you're gonna be in the car all the time, so you want to play good music and you want to have a good time. Some people obviously, you know, don't care too much about music, and that's fine. We can pull this down here, 2 cup holders just like that for your passengers in the back, fold it back up just like that, very easy, very effortlessly. And yeah, just an amazing view and look. Let's see one more time. Amazing view and look onto the front of the cabin. Just absolutely gorgeous and elegant. You guys can't tell me this is so classy and so classic and just gorgeous, and you just feel like a VIP in this car. If I had a driver, I'd want him driving me around in this car. It's just absolutely it fits all the needs and all the class that Jeep has put into this. It's just, it screams elegance. That's the first thing that I always think about when I see this vehicle and drive it. So yeah, let's close this up here, and let's take a look into the trunk. We've got a demo plate right here, so we'll just put that up just like this for now. We've got our Jeep right here with the cut in and then coming out of the vehicle, but nicely in chrome, so it's just tying together with all the chrome that is throughout this vehicle. And as you can see, it's in that gorgeous diamond black, absolutely sexy. We got it raised right now with the air suspension just coming up off the ground like a monster. Got our exhausts on both sides with some beautiful chrome just right here, and I believe we can take this off, and you got your tow hitch right there as well. Very nice. It's just 2 buttons and this should come off just like this, and then you got your tow hitch plugins and all that jazz, and it's very easy to put back on and take off. It's just, as you can see here, these buttons, they just lock in, so we clip these in first, and then once we find the sweet spot, there we go. Ooh. So I'm going to explain what happened there in a second when I get this locked in. There is control underneath for the trunk with your foot, and just, you know, I believe you just wave it down there somehow or whatever it may be, and that's how you open up the trunk, just like it did there. As you can see, we got the L logo, so you know you're driving the Grand Cherokee L 4x4. Shout out Foundation, North Vancouver. Gorgeous license plate here. Our rear view camera, absolutely gorgeous. And then our Overland just right here. Make sure everybody knows that you're in the Overland package. This ain't no regular Jeep Grand Cherokee L. We're gonna open that up. First, we're gonna turn on the headlight and tail lights, so you guys can get a little taste of these modern lights, because they're absolutely gorgeous. Just see right there, this gorgeous red, just shining through the night. Look at that trunk space. Wow, that is a lot of trunk space. Keep in mind that 3rd row is down, but like, you could get in here and almost lay down. Like, if you put down those seats, you could quite literally travel in this vehicle and sleep in it. It is it's got a lot of space. We got storage on this side, our Macintosh sound system on this side, we got Macintosh sound system in this side, in that side, we got lights on both sides. Just absolutely thinking about everything. One, you press this button and close the trunk, it'll beep, make sure, let you know it's closing. To open up the 3rd row, boom, so left, boom, right, and we can actually do that with all the rows. Got the 2 row and the 2 row left, 2 row right, so everything can fold down very easily and effortlessly with just a button. Pull these headrests up, and then there you go. That's 3 rows right there, guys. That's 7, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 passengers in this thing. Maybe fit your dog in the trunk if you really wanted to, but you're probably going to want to drive it with you around. So we got more storage right here. That just slides off like that, because the spare tire is actually right underneath the vehicle right there. So you got a little bit of extra storage just right in here for whatever you want it to be. Very nice. Chrome right here. It's like a chrome plastic, actually, not like a real chrome, but nevertheless, not too bad. We'll press this guy right here. Watch that close. Just like that. and then we're just gonna take a look at these taillights. Like I said, the absolute gorgeous taillights. They just look so sleek how they're cut into the vehicle just like that, and the red just kind of shining on you. Absolutely clean, absolutely elegant. This entire vehicle just is so impressive and so beautiful and so gorgeous. I love it so much, and for honestly, for $79,000 is Canadian dollars, that's not too bad. Like, you can't tell me this is a sexy looking Jeep. Got our Grand Cherokee right there. Let everybody know this is the new body style. This is the new body style. All the new Cherokees are going to start looking like this. Absolutely menace, even looking from the front. Absolutely gorgeous with our modern taillights right there, and you can see right in there Jeep Performance LED. Beautiful LED system set up in here. Absolutely gorgeous with our very nice grill, classic Jeep grill tying in. Nice little Jeep logo in chrome, which is very nice. Our 2 tow hooks right here, nice and sturdy onto the frame. These guys are absolutely beasts. Nice and warm too, because the engine's right there, obviously. Our floodlights on the bottom. Some more vents that aren't really active vents, but that's okay. Got our rims and tires just right there. Another little angle at the vehicle, just like that. Before we pop the hood, I actually want to lower this thing all the way to the bottom so that you guys can actually see what it looks like when it is lowered. Oh, I got my alarm going off, so we'll just turn that off for now. Let's see if we can ooh, I guess the key fob's not recognizing, so I'll hop in there just like that. Close the door, so make sure you close the doors. We're gonna lower it all the way to the bottom. As you can see, the nose is dipping, now the rear is dipping. Yeah, nose is dipping again. You can see the steering wheel kind of adjusting there. Now the rear is going to dip a little bit again, and it's going to let us know when we are finally done the stages of the air suspension ride, going all the way to the bottom, because we want to see how this thing looks when it's completely lowered at its lowest point. So we'll wait for the vehicle to confirm. Beautiful, we are confirmed that we are at the lowest. Now let's see the difference. Look at that. Super clean. Look at that, lowered completely, like night and day. If you would just rewind the video and see how much higher this was, just look at that. It's almost touching the tires, kind of. Absolutely sleek looking when it's lowered like that too. I like it a lot. I'm smiling ear to ear because this thing is sick. It is so sick. I love it a lot. Look how much lower it just got. Like, that is actually so impressive. It just shows you Jeep does not mess around. Look at that, so cool. Let's pop the hood here, take a look at that Hemi engine. Boom, just like that. Slide our hand right in here, find the flip. Boom, there we are. 5.7 liter Hemi V8, 360 horsepower, and this absolutely bad beast, bad girl, whatever you want to call her. She is just absolutely gorgeous, impressive, built very nice. This engine bay just absolutely so thought out and well put together. And obviously I'm maybe hyping up the engine bay more than it needs to be, but I just like it when everything's organized. Everything is just put together and assembled so well. You can just see all the parts. Sit here and stare at this thing all day. And like I said, it sounds absolutely monster. We'll give an exhaust test right now. And yeah, like as you just heard there, it sounds absolutely sick. You can't go wrong with this car. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you leave a like and make sure you comment down below what you thought of this video, what you think of this car, what you think of the price range, what you think of all the features, how it looks, the aesthetic. Would you buy this car? And you know, comment down below any feedback for myself as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because it helps support our channel and every video that I continue to make for you guys. And we got some other videos coming out. My big boss is going to be jumping in here as well, and I can't wait to show you guys his content. And yeah, I'm excited to get this year just rolling on a good note. We got this one under the belts, under the wraps. I love it a lot. Hopefully one day I'll be able to just buy one of these things, and this would be a daily driver. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it a lot. Shout out Jeep. Shout out North Vancouver Foundation Auto. And we're gonna catch you guys very soon. Make sure you stay tuned. Hit those bell notification button so you're notified every time we post a video, and I'll see you on the